At the bottom of a lake, someone built a stone road that should not exist, and when divers followed it, it led to a circle of boulders, like a miniature Stonehenge, ending at a sudden drop-off. Here's the problem. If it's real, it means humans were engineering the landscape before history says they could. Because once you go down there, visibility can vanish in seconds. Silt, currents, cold shock. One wrong move and you don't come back. Yet in 2007, underwater archaeologist Dr. Mark Hawley did it anyway, and his sonar found something huge. So what is it? A sacred site? A lost monument? Or something colder, something practical? Because the detail most people ignored wasn't the stone circle. It was the mile-long straight line, a feature that looks designed to guide something, or someone. Hawley dives. No shipwreck, no debris field. Instead, a long, ominous line of boulders laid across flat sand, too straight to feel accidental. He follows it, and finds a circular formation at the end, sitting beside a steep drop. The media called it Lake Michigan Stonehenge. But names are distractions. Patterns are evidence. Then, in 2009, another Great Lake changes the story. University of Michigan anthropologist John O'Shea publishes research from Lake Huron, similar stone features, and his conclusion is brutally simple. Prehistoric hunting architecture, a driveline. Caribou instinctively follow linear formations, so hunters use stone lines to funnel herds toward a final kill zone, often near a drop-off, where hunters could strike with maximum efficiency. If that's true, then the dark truth isn't a lost civilization. It's something more human, a prehistoric system built for control, to steer living bodies toward a point of no return. And now that system is underwater, like the planet itself buried the evidence. Now jump to 2023. A company scanning the Mediterranean sea floor, more than half a mile deep, spots a mound filled with objects, urns, hundreds of them, stacked, sand-covered, like cargo frozen in time. Experts date them to roughly 3,300 years old. That's not just a shipwreck. That's proof ancient sailors were navigating deep water in ways we still underestimate, using the sun, the stars, and experience that didn't leave manuals behind. Then there's Yonaguni, Japan, where divers come for hammerhead sharks and find geometry. In 1986, a local diver sees a structure that looks like steps, clean edges, flat surfaces, right angles, stretching down like a drowned platform. Geologist Masahaki Kimura calls it a monument, maybe even the remains of a lost settlement. Others say it's sandstone fracturing naturally under tectonic pressure. And here's why this argument never dies. Nature can create straight lines, but humans can create intentional patterns. And underwater, intention is hard to prove. In 2024, a controversial theory surfaces: crypto-terrestrials, intelligent non-human beings supposedly hiding on Earth. It's a headline designed to hijack your brain. But without excavation, without artifacts, without tool marks, it stays what it is: speculation. Still, speculation survives because the ocean hides evidence better than any museum. Sometimes the ocean doesn't hide cities, it hides time itself. In 1938, South Africa, a curator named Marjorie Courtney Latimer finds a bright blue fish with limb-like fins. Experts later identify it, the coelacanth, a species believed extinct for 65 million years. Not myth, not rumor. Real biology, rewritten by one stubborn decision to preserve a specimen before it rotted into history. And then there's the Kraken, the monster story sailors used to explain missing ships. In Denmark, a strange carcass washes ashore. Someone keeps the beak. A scientist recognizes it. It matches a squid. Then in 1873, fishermen cut off part of a massive tentacle, and later, a full giant squid is recovered. The lesson is uncomfortable. Some myths are just real animals, seen too rarely to be believed. But the darkest monster isn't in the ocean. It's under America's most loved national park. Satellite mapping and geology reveal Yellowstone isn't a normal volcanic region. It's a supervolcano system. Scientists track earthquakes, magma movement, pressure shifts. Most days, nothing happens. But the scale of what could happen is why the story never ends. In 1985, a diver finds a hidden tunnel near Marseille. It leads to a chamber covered with prehistoric art, animals, symbols, and stenciled hands with missing fingers. Carbon dating pushes it back tens of thousands of years. And here's the dark truth. Rising sea levels already erased most of it. What remains may disappear within our lifetime. Sometimes the mystery isn't what is it, it's how long do we have before it's gone. A diver in Germany finds what looks like a typewriter underwater. It's an Enigma cipher machine, war technology meant to vanish with the U-boats. And in 1956, Berlin, workers accidentally break into an underground room, revealing a tunnel used to record thousands of hours of Soviet communications. The pattern repeats. The world buries secrets, and years later, ordinary people stumble into them. In 1974, drought forces villagers in China to dig wells. They hit something hard. Then a sculpted head emerges. That discovery becomes the Terracotta Army. But the dark curse people whisper about isn't supernatural. It's human. Displacement, poverty, and the price paid by the people who found something the world wanted. In England, a gold ring appears in a field. Later, a curse tablet is found. No health until the ring is returned. A century after that, researchers connect the dots. And one of the people who hears the story is an Oxford scholar, J.R.R. Tolkien. Did the real cursed ring inspire fiction? No one can prove it. But the fact that it's plausible is exactly why we can't stop watching these mysteries. So here's the dark truth behind unsolved mysteries. Some are misunderstood, some are buried evidence, and some are real, but we discovered them too late. If you want part 2, more mysteries that were never meant to surface, subscribe and comment deeper.